I have to sip again. Guys, I'm sorry, but I think I made the absolute best teas, honey. But I think I also spilled the best tea. Anyways, let's talk about my tea another time. I really need to start the tea business. Today I'm excited because we're going to be talking about a component of self-love that no one hammers on. If you are watching the news, you're watching TV shows, you're watching YouTube videos on beauty and all whatnot and motivational stuff, blah blah blah. If you are saturating yourself with whatever's happening in media when it comes to self-love, then you're getting messages like these. You're getting messages that tell you that self-love and self-care is bubble baths, it's trips to Bali, it's a meditation in a mountain somewhere, it's kissing yourself, wearing lingerie, walking naked around your house, letting the breeze blow through your hoo-ha and your bowels if you're a man. Yeah, that's what they're feeding you. But I'm here to tell you that, you know what? That is not self-care. That is not self-love. That's only a part of it. A minuscule part of it. Self-care, self-love is a 10-letter word. Hi guys and dolls, thank you so much for sticking through that intro. So if you're interested in knowing what the 10-letter word is, it is this. Gather, I mean come closer. Self-care, self-love is discipline. Yeah, discipline, that's the 10-letter word. Yeah, self-care, self-love is discipline, and I think it's not hammered enough. I don't really see a lot of people talking about it on YouTube. I don't see a lot of people writing about this and really trying to hammer it down people's brains and people's minds. Hashtag self-love needs to be accompanied with hashtag discipline. How many times do I have to say it? I'm going to say it as many times as you need me to say it. How is self-love discipline? How to make sure that this self-discipline manifests into every single thing that you love. It's not bubble baths that's going to give you the mansion you want. It's not bubble baths that's going to give you the accomplishment you need, that is going to work through your community and all that stuff. Bubble baths are not really going to do that. They're going to help you recuperate and probably make you feel physically, better. But discipline is what manifests those things you think of and you love and you want for yourself. So there are two types of disciplines, right? There is a discipline where it's very forceful, right? So you're thinking very aggressively like, oh my God, I need to wake the hell up and I need to study or I'm going to fail this exam. Wrong way to look at it and wrong way to apply it, and that is not self-love. That's just like discipline, like grunty British discipline. It doesn't fulfill you, doesn't make you happy, doesn't do much for you. But the self-love discipline I'm talking about, this discipline is always mental first. So you're looking at things from a very positive and a very loving perspective, in the sense that you need to be focusing on your goal. So you need to be telling yourself, I really want to get closer to that glass house. I really want to get closer to $2 million in my account. How do I do it? I need to wake my wonderful self up and manifest this. So I'm going to study and I'm going to do really, really well. And in a few years, before you know it, or even a shorter while, I'll be at that glass house. That is the perspective you need to have. You need to be kind to yourself always. Okay? So be present, be positive, and be kind to yourself. Those three are the first steps. Like, if you get this twisted and you get this wrong, you will be miserable. You would always be working towards perspective or towards a standpoint of aggression and of lack. Meanwhile, you really should be going from a place of love and abundance. You really should be working towards getting whatever you want. From a place of love and abundance, it's always going to be there. It's there for you. You will get it. It's yours. You are just manifesting it through the discipline, right? That's how you're going to manifest it. So having that positive perspective is the first step. The next step is be very present. Okay, so once you've emotionally and mentally accepted and seen yourself in your best self and understood that it's already yours to take and all that good stuff, be present. Be in the moment, fully in the moment. That's what focus is. Focus is being fully and completely in the moment. I know it's super easy to say, but someone like me who suffers from ADHD here and there, it's very, 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 very difficult to implement. So I was already I decided to talk so. It's just that I have the knowledge, but the wisdom is in the applying. Getting what you want is not in the knowing or in the education or the knowledge of it. No, it's in the applying. So let's do this together, right? So being fully present is so, so, so important. When you've made up your mind and you're in a good emotional space, be super present and say to yourself, this zone, this time, this wonderful moment I'm going to spend with this chemistry book, that I'm going to spend with this piece of art, these brushes, these bricks, whatever it is that your tools are that you have to put together. Whatever the work is that you have to have, the paper, the pen, the computer, that moment, this book you have to read is sacred. So you focus and you meditate on that and you work. You work. That presence is super important. Okay, that's number 2. And for me, the most important thing, the third and most important thing is to remember your motivation. Okay, so your motivation is not necessarily what you want, the tactile stuff. It's not the glass house per se. It's not really it's not the building. It's not the physical material things necessarily. The motivation is always, if it's physical, financial or whatever, that's nice to have as a goal. But what is the motivation? The motivation is what will keep you going constantly, right? So the motivation is, I want people around me to be happy. The motivation is, I want to take care of my family. The motivation is, I want to provide health care to the people who cannot, get it. The motivation is, I want to tell and to show and teach people that the herbs they need to heal themselves, the medicine they need to heal themselves is not necessarily in a drugstore, but it can be found in their backyard, in their garden, in the soil. I want to heal. I want to heal people through their minds. I want to heal people through herbs. Maybe I want to build structures that cater to every facet and every member of society. Whatever it is you're doing, the motivation is what will keep you going. Is what will keep you going. I know I say that like a joke, but really it is. So make sure your emotions are in check. Make sure you're fully present. And make sure that you always align whatever you do and your thoughts with your motivation. And if you feel that you've achieved and all your motivations are intact and in line and you've achieved that, find new motivations. Find new things. Life is full of abundance. There's always more and more and more to get, more and more and more to give, more and more and more to do. Really, there is. So understand that to get everything you want in this life, it starts with discipline. Discipline your mind, discipline your body, discipline your spirit. Being very hedonistic is not really going to give you what you want. You really have to make yourself do things that would get you what you love, get you to the place you want to be. Without that, if you think you're going to chew chewing gum, if you think you're going to enter bubble bath, you go to scrub yourself, go pedicure, manicure, go that, you're just going to fatten someone else's pocket. You're going to make your skin maybe a little smooth for the time being. You're going to, you know, glow up a little bit. But how's that gonna get you what you need, child? You ain't gotta lie, Craig. You know, it's not gonna get you what you need. What you need is to make sure that you are dedicated to yourself and to your mission, to your goals and your motivation. And that dedication, that duty, that is all what discipline is about, okay? So this is all I have for you guys this week. Go forth, be super disciplined from a standpoint of love and abundance, okay? I love you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. This is what really is going to help us grow. We have so much coming soon. Interviews, inspirational stories. I'm so excited about what we're doing with this platform, okay? This global West African hub for stories and different perspectives on love and life and wellness, and social political discourse, you name it. I'm so excited about what pop salt and culture is growing into, and I really do need your support. So share with your friends, and for crying out loud, subscribe. I love you guys. Ciao.